let's take a tour of several essential transitional techniques.
Oh, there's nothing here.
Broadly speaking, a transition is an event used to segue between two different sections of a track. Sometimes two song sections will easily go together in a very natural way, but other times you may find the transition unexciting or perhaps a bit jarring. So here we'll look at ways to add excitement to your transitions where needed, and how to make them flow smoothly. Sound effects, cymbals, rises, glissandos and other non-musical elements can be used to gloss over what might be a fairly unremarkable change in an arrangement. These add a sense of forward motion and progression by essentially resetting the listener's ear, letting them know that a new section has begun. Thin, bright, evolving sounds usually work best for this purpose, hence the popularity of the white noise sweep. Silent gaps are always a winner, as they grab your attention. And again, they work as a sort of reset for your listeners. Try cutting out all of your track elements for the final beat or so of a 16-bar section, before slamming back in with the new section. Alternatively, subvert the tried and tested by adding the gap at the start of a section instead of the end. This trick works particularly well in combination with other transitional techniques. Adding a silent gap can also work to alter your musical structure in an interesting way. For example, as you begin the silence at a different point within a riff or chord sequence, it may give a different musical effect that is more effective. E.g. a better chord transition. If it's suitable for the genre, you may also try a silent gap that plays with the timing, for example staying quiet for an unexpected extra beat. Instead of reducing the entire track to silence at the end of a phrase, try removing all elements bar one particular key sound. This trick is often used in hip-hop genres to grab the listener's attention and allow a key vocal phrase to stand alone for a beat or two. This then gives even more impact when the rest of the parts slam back in again.
Almost everything. Why did you have to break my heart? I gave you all that a woman could give. Now there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Instead of taking elements away at the end of a phrase, use different chords, transpositions, or a short musical turnaround of some kind to bridge the gap. A sort of micro-bridge, if you like. This may replace the last few notes or bar of your phrase, or even be inserted as an extra bar if you're feeling adventurous. If the main hook of your track is taken from a long sample, then try using a so far unused section of the sample to create a special fill section.
Why did you have to break my heart? I gave you almost everything.
either used on its own or in conjunction with other techniques. Another popular turnaround trick involves the use of a rhythmic event, usually a drum fill or a roll, to build up to a significant change in a composition. This sudden burst of intensity heavily suggests that an imminent change will occur. But be aware that the overuse of fills can lessen the next one's impact, so don't overdo it. If you have a core hook, lead line or vocal, this can be turned into a powerful arrangement tool for introducing different sections of your track. For instance, solo the first word or line of the vocal when it first enters, creating an ear-catching turnaround. Alternatively, make the vocal come in a bit earlier than the main chorus section to hint or lead into it. You can do this using chops, stutters, or the popular reverse reverb trick. Our suggestions here are merely starting points to get you inspired, so it's best to find your own preferred transitional techniques that fit your style of music best. And don't be afraid to combine several tricks at once if the situation requires it. And finally, note that often the most effective transition is one that simply jolts in without any additional fills or effects.
Download over 30 exclusive plugins. Get hundreds of pro-quality samples and power up your production skills with in-depth tutorials. We break it down for you step by step, and you'll see exactly how it's done in expert video guides and producer masterclass sessions with pro producers. Get all this and more with Computer Music Magazine every month on iPad and iPhone, PC and Mac, Android, and in print.